Hello everybody, welcome back on Unreal Dystopia, and today we are going to see how to implement Gemini in our Unreal Engine 5 game. So guys, in this tutorial we are not gonna waste time in the blueprint and how to implement or to spawn the widget, because I know you are a growing man and you know how to do it yourself. So now what I have is a simple NPC. You can see that there is nothing here. Just start begin overlay and overlay. When it begin overlay our character, we are going to play an animation of a conversation like this. So this NPC start talk to you, and on our character blueprint, we will spawn our widget, which is the main purpose of this tutorial. So now I will show you what I have done here. So, so here in my chat widget, you can see that I have a text box when I can put my text, okay, or my arguments. And here I have a recording of my word, my talking, and the answering of Gemini, okay. So what we are gonna say here will be transferred here, and we will get the answer from Gemini also here. So now you can see that after the event construct, I will set a focus on my saying. I named my text box saying box, okay. So I will have a focus in order to put my text, and from that, when I put or I click enter after putting some text here, okay, this is the event that is called whenever the text is formatted. This happens when the user press enter or the text box loses focus, okay. So a do once node that will set the text of the conversation box, okay. This is the conversation box. In this conversation box, what we are gonna have, we will have the content of the previous text in this box, okay, in order to save it. And we will append a player, okay, a player text in order to have recording or trace of who is seeing what. So here I have a player, and then I will append another part of string, which is the content of my now saying text, okay. And after that, I will just put two enters, okay, in order to separate the text from the player text and the answer of Gemini. So this is what the conversation text box will contain. From there, we will have this HTTP post request node, which contain the URL with your API key and the URL of Gemini. Okay, you can get all of this in the Gemini developer page on Google. Okay, developer page. So what you gonna need is your API key. Here it is floated because it's blurred, because I don't want to share my API, guys. I'm greedy. And also here from the header, you will have this node called make request header. And you can see the configuration is preset custom request, header 0 content type, and the value 0 application JSON. From the body, on the body, you will have also an appended strings. So the first part is this content part text, and the last part is this. So actually, the text that you need to put to call the Gemini from the URL is this one, okay? But here we need to change this part, because this is where you are gonna put your text. So this part only should be modified by the text box or saying box. This is why I am using the append box. So here you will have all this part from this to this, okay? And here you will have only the content of the saying box. And lastly, you will have this part, okay? Here. So this is about, what is it about on the HTTP post request. And here, from the result body, we need to split the result because you are gonna have a lot of garbage, okay, some code JSON stuff. So you only need the answer. So you need to split the result, and this is how you can do it. So you use the split node from string. In the string, you will only get the right side of this string, okay, which is text and 2 point extra. And from the right part, you are gonna get the left part of this n character and the slash. So the search case and the search directory are in your case from start, and from here, from the left side of the second split, you are gonna have only the answer of Gemini, and from here you can do whatever you want with this text. So you can print string it, or you can just put it on the conversational box, just like I have done me. So here I have that text of the conversational box with the already the text already on the conversational box, and then after that I will put Gemini in order to difference to put difference between the player who talks and the Gemini answer. Okay, so here I will have the answer of Gemini that I have from this second split of the string, and here of course an enter in order to separate the paragraphs. And this is how we set the text of the conversational box. And after that, the staying box, okay, which is my player talking, here you need to set it as empty in order to put another text without having to delete it from the beginning. After that, you of course you can see that I have sequence node here. The then zero do what I have just said now. The then one is a restart of the do once node. This do once node is here in order to avoid putting repetitive text or repetitive call by error. Okay, so and the last then is to set the focus on the saying box again. Okay, because when you start you click enter, you will lose the focus on the saying box. So, and that's it. Okay. So what you need now is just a logic to go away from the Gemini widget, talking widget. Okay, chat widget. And in my case, I just put an input with the escape key of the keyboard, set focus to game viewport, and then remove the chat widget from parent in order to go back to your gameplay. So now, as I said, in my case, I just put an simple NPC to use this logic. But in your case, you can do whatever you want. You have the input, you have the output, the result, and now you can do whatever you want with the logic of the Gemini. You can see here, for example, hello, what is your name? And now you can see that Gemini is answering me. I don't have a name. I am large language model. Of course, you will need to set roles to Gemini. Uh, for example, I will show you. You can see in the chat widget here. We are just putting brute text, okay, without putting some roles. But in your case, you can put, for example, another here, here, and here you will say you are in an Unreal Engine RPG game. So answer me like if you are an NPC. So this is how you give a role to your AI. And here, of course, after that you will put the text. So you need to tell him that this is what you are saying. There is my text. And here he will only let's try it together. Let's say. Let's see. Sorry. So no. Hello. Well met travelers. What bring you to these parts. Need direction, perhaps a bit of assistance. You can see that Gemini now is talking to me like it is an NPC in RPG game. You can see that the role is working. So this is how you use Gemini in your Unreal Engine 5 or 4, whatever game. Okay, guys, let's try other things. So I am searching for the heart of the dragon. You can see that he's literally giving you a quest. Of course, guys, you can use text to speech and voice recognition plugins, okay, in order to transform your NPC or your Gemini result into voice, okay. So I just showed you how to use the Gemini call API, and it's up to you to put what to use it as you want, okay. So you don't need to put all this configuration yourself. I will give you a text note or a text file where you can just copy paste the code and paste it on your widget graph, and you will have this setting. Okay, guys. But of course, I will not give you my API key because okay, guys. So thank you for watching. See you in the next tutorial, and don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe. Please help us reaching 4,000 fucking hours of watch time. So goodbye.